Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Vibrant with part 11 of the Darklocke. Hooray! But this time, Vibrant is not alone. You don't have to put up with just listening to me. You get to also listen to a special guest. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I am the being, and that is the most specific name you'll ever hear coming from an internet person. I'm an avid fan of these Darklocke runs, and I thought it was so fun I should join in, and Vi has been so gracious as to let me in on the fun.
Oh yeah. She's just so generous that way.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
listening is one thing, but having to take part is another, so...
Oh yes, it will be quite fun, and hopefully more enjoyable for you too, so... Right now, what are we doing?
Well, we eventually have to move on to that route over there. But we'll check on Dragon real quick here in the daycare center, since it seems that even I forgot about him until I was listening to the most previous part, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a Magikarp.
Wonder how far he got along.
Your dragon has grown a lot. Yes, quite a lot, I'd say. Let me see. By level, it's grown by 10. So he's like level 15.
Yeah, 15 sounds about right. He can tackle now. How great.
Hooray. So do I want to take him with me is the question. That's a lot of switch training, but on the other hand, I don't want him to get too far.
Yeah.
I think I'll just take him. Oh, but I probably don't have room in my team, so I don't think he'll let me.
Fortunately, in the Fire Red and Leaf Green versions, they conveniently put a PC there. I don't think in the original Red and Blue it was there.
Yep.
Not.
So now I gotta figure out who I find, because I'm not good at making decisions. Okay, let's see. Plant, you're kind of far ahead of everyone. You won't be much use in the next gym. So that's probably what I'll do.
But there is the Dark Tunnel to worry about.
Yeah, I'll probably switch him back in. Her?
I think so.
Hooray. Alright, let's... Yep, 15. How close are you to 16? Well, still a while.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's like, well, you could wait until you get Fly or something, but especially because like these last 5 levels till it evolves will take a lot longer than it was to get there, but...
Yeah, because I gotta go through Rock Tunnel, and I guess I could get to Rock Tunnel, and then I could get Fly. Like, it's just on the cross by Celadon, so I guess that's not too many more steps.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of steps, but...
I don't think anything, like, really interrupts you from getting it. Like, you could just run right through Celadon and get it, but, Are you hoping to get a Voltorb so you could teach it Flash?
I guess I would make a good Flash slave. I'm still, actually, I was thinking about it. I was like, this next route, I think, has Eradicates, and so I'm trying to decide if my dupe clause includes evolutions or not. Because I don't think, set that rule.
I don't think you have.
I'm just gonna leave him. Whoops.
You're back already?
I'm not gonna pay you $100 for not doing anything. Alright, Plant, come back here. That was a nice little waste of time. I can make up my mind the first time. Well, we have the route. I think I'll take Bird 1 with me for now, since we have that whole route to deal with before we get to the Rock Tunnel, and then I'll get Plant when we go through the tunnel. That's my plan.
Okie doke.
We'll see how long I stick with it. Organize. Okay. Alrighty.
So I think this is a good time for me to like say my favorite member of your team so far, and I think hands down it would be B, because he's always just gotten real lucky.
Mm-hmm. He's a good Beedrill.
And like sticking with him until he learned Twin Needles. I remember when I had the first time I've ever played a red version, and I like stuck through to get a Beedrill, and I didn't know about Twin Needles or anything, so I got it and I was like, oh wow, this move is so strong.
I think Bird 3 was ready to fight.
Oh yeah.
I might be quiet when I'm kind of trying to concentrate, and I also don't want to talk over you, so...
Alright, that's okay. Shucks, I've definitely been wanting to like do a little Nuzlocke of my own just to like play and stuff, but I like did one on Pearl, and I got a Turtwig, and I just kind of gave up after a while, because for some reason I don't care for Sinnoh too much. If I had to like pick a favorite region, it'd be Unova, but that one had to grow on
Blasphemy.
me. I knew we'd disagree about certain things right there, but I don't know, I just really liked Unova. Except the sequel games. I mean, I like the region, how it expanded in the sequel, but, you know, the sequel kind of stunk.
I preferred it, if only because I found it a little bit more straightforward.
That is true. It was. I think I liked the first 5th generation games so much because it was just different from the formula, at least a little.
Yeah.
And how like battles got sped up a little more. I like that too.
Yeah. It seems like, at least from what I've observed, and this isn't the case with all the Pokemon, but they seem a lot more offensive than what you'd normally see. Like, they usually seem to get like really high power attacks soon.
Yeah.
Like Earthquake and stuff.
But on the flip side, a lot of the 5th generation Pokemon take longer to evolve.
Shoot, I want to teach that to Cat, like, right now.
What was it?
Aerial Ace.
Oh. Meowth can learn that?
I think so. It might only be Persian. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, awesome. I never knew that.
Yeah. I probably will teach it to you down the line anyway, so I'm gonna do it. Just gonna do it. We'll get rid of our Growl. I'll never use it.
Yeah, those status-changing moves are always the first to go.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they are, like, one of those moves, but even then, I don't think it's until the 5th generation where they have, like, status-changing moves that are really worth keeping.
Yeah, like, my... jeez. Levine. I cannot remember what the last evolution of Snivy is called. I've done this before in a video.
Well, there's Snivy, then there is... Oh, snap. I don't think Wow. It's blanking on me. This is bad. I think I'll just go look on Cerebi. Because Wow. Servine and Serperior.
Oh my goodness.
How did I forget that? I was like...
Servine, that's right.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember anything past Snivy, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not fighting an Onyx Bird 3. You're almost dead as it is. I can either do Monkey or Turtle. I want to give Turtle. He didn't get a fight in the gym. And he's actually... I don't know, spoilers. I think he's gonna be like one of the main ones to actually appear in Nightmare.
Oh, that's awesome.
He won't ever actually fight Vi, of course, but...
it'll be nice to see a connect happen.
Now, Pokemon Center item.
Well, if you keep marching forward, there will be a Pokemon Center, but I think there are quite a few patches of grass and a few more trainers to go.
Yeah. Bird 3, how come you haven't warmed up to me yet? You've only leveled up 2 levels, but come on.
I think Bird 3 thinks just 'cause he's shiny, he doesn't have to tolerate Darkrai at all.
Anyways. There's actually, after I was putting up that journal on DeviantArt, which if anyone's actually just watching this on YouTube won't know what I'm talking about, but I did a journal on DeviantArt where I was talking about shipping in the Nuzlocke with the Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want you to fight a Growlithe, I gotta be honest. But I said I wouldn't do any shipping with Pokemon and Nightmare, and then someone asked about the Darklocke, and I was like, well, I guess I could still do it in the Darklocke, and then I was like, okay, well, I automatically ship Bee and Bird 3, and I'm like, well, okay. So apparently Bee and Bird 3 are a couple.
How interesting.
I'm like, I could go with that for sure. How much impact that would actually have on the story, I don't know.
Yeah, it is hard to gauge that, especially with them just being called just by what they're based off of.
Which, speaking of that, was another thing I was thinking about. Actually, was after recorded the talking. It was hard when I was like editing the part, and then I was also working on the Nightmare page while it was kind of doing its thing in the background. I was like, because Darkrai, well, refers to Vi as human when he's just gonna talk to her. And then he was originally going to call Dodger Monkey. But then I was like, but he already has a monkey. They can't both just be Monkey. Oh.
Well.
I thought this was later too. Apparently all these Pokemon evolve at level 20 and I had no idea.
Yeah, it's... I think I'm used to like Generation 5 where everyone evolves so much later than usual. Mm-hmm. Bug types don't even evolve till like level 30. How crazy is that?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you look like, Bird 3. Ooh. Yep, you're still pretty golden. Oh, your attack's so much higher than Bird 1.
Yeah.
And your defense is about the same level.
Their special attack and special defense are swapped.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it when that happens.
So Bird 3 right now is a lot stronger than Bird 1. I don't think it will stay that way after Bird... Oh, hey, Cat has something.
Cat.
Oh, then I'm just like...
A nugget!
A nugget? Awesome.
More money for you.
Exactly, we're going to the Pokemon Mart right
now. Yeah, especially after using up those super potions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the last episode, you were, like, about to use a normal potion, but then you went and used a super potion. I was like, why? No! I would have been a lot more frugal and been like, I'd rather waste 2 normal potions than a super potion. I'd still be saving money.
Yeah. Wow, this Beedrill's mean.
Yeah, and actually level 19.
And who do you think you are? Do you think you're Bee that you can attack that many times?
Oh no, Bird 3's putting you in your place.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna come.
Other Bee. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Hooray. So I think back and forth on subjects as normal.
Mm.
But I think Darkrai is gonna start just randomly calling Dodger Monkey 2, and they'll be like, well, who's Monkey 1? And then, because they actually don't know what he's doing while he's off on his own.
Yeah.
Until later when, because they will meet Turtle. I think after Eterna City is when I'm gonna have that little scene happen.
Okay.
Spoilers. Let's see what we can get here. I wonder if the other patch has different things. Okay, well I already have her Tut in the box, I think.
Yeah, I think you...
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to train another rat. This poor rat just can't be replaced in Ekans.
Oh, how interesting. I've never trained in Ekans before.
I've used one actually in another Nuzlocke that was pretty good. They just don't have very good attacks for a while, so I think you have to give him like a dig or something to have him be any good. It's kind of like Beedrill.
Yeah.
Alright. Hope I have Pokeballs. Where do even... It's been a while. Let's see. Do they have a Oh yeah, they do. Okay.
Okay, you have a few.
Now don't come out. It's really rude. Alright, thank you.
And now you're gonna name it its name backwards.
That's true.
How interesting is that? Or should you call it Cobra?
That's what I was just thinking too, but even that would still be its name backwards.
Yeah.
Nah, Snake will work. Whoops. Except I want capitalized. Alright. Hooray. We'll go heal. Check out stuff.
Yeah. They didn't bring in that, the more badges you have, the more stuff you get at a Pokemon Mart until, like, Gen 4.
Yeah.
Darn, you won't get the benefit of having, like, Great Balls or anything here. Well, I think...
Here, yeah.
I think they have at least Super Potions here, don't they?
I think so. Let's check out Snake while we're here. Jolly. I don't think that's very good for an Ekans. I think that has something to... Well, maybe it... Let's see. I want to say it's something to do with speed, but I can't remember if it's good for speed or bad for speed.
Let me
Should
try to look it up.
It does have bite, so I guess that's not too bad.
Oh, that is good.
I guess it would be resistant in the gym. It wouldn't have a type advantage, because most of the grass types are all part poison, but they wouldn't be able to really hurt it. That actually might be a really good option. Because then with shed skin, I won't have to worry about paralysis and stuff as much.
Actually,
either.
I think Jolly would be good for Ekans because it increases speed and decreases special attack. And I mean, in a later on generation Pokemon game, I guess it would be sort of bad, depending on what kind of poison moves you give it. You know, like a Poison Tail or what am I thinking of?
Route 9, that's the route we were on.
Right.
Well, I don't really want to... Everyone else has got to catch up, so I don't really want another trainee right now, because I still got Cat and Bird 3. Well, and B is behind too. I mean, everyone's at the same levels, but I want to get these guys up. Technically, like... I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm supposed to be training Bird 3 and Cat right now.
Yeah, and Cat does pay for his keep.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of. I could have just gone the other way, but... Wasting time, yay!
Oh,
Yeah, they do have
good.
super potions. I guess I could grab another few Pokeballs for the cave. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, there's plenty of super potions.
If you managed to find an Onyx somehow as your first encounter, it'd probably be impossible to catch, because those things even like to pop out of great balls.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna use a whole bunch of repels during Rock Tunnel. I hate Rock Tunnel so much.
Yeah.
Probably because I just remember having such a hard time going through it when I was playing Blue. Well, Spyro wasn't able to do. Spyro was the only one that could fight, and he wasn't very good at it. Because you can sell that too. Or I'll sell these. They're not any use to me.
I remember in the last episode when you got them, I was like, you should just sell them.
Alright. Okay, well, I guess we'll head out again. For however long you want to do this for.
Sure, I can stay for a good while, I guess. In the last episode, since you mentioned about the fairy types and how old that news is by now. So what do you think about these new scans and such? Have you looked at them?
For the Mega Evolutions?
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the thing. I'm not against it. I'm not exactly for it either. I've thought about doing one of my little thought videos on it, on the subject, but because I haven't done even a journal on it yet, which apparently I just like to put my opinion out there for whoever cares. Seems like there's an item down here. Oh, there's a dude. Oh, there's an item. Ha ha ha, bring it on. You bring it on!
I think he put that item there, and he's just kind of, he's like, this would be a good place to get trainers.
We'll let Monkey have a turn. Anyways, I'm not, against it. I'm not really excited about it either. I'm just yeah, that's pretty cool. And the whole thing with Mewtwo, I still hate it. I hate it so much. So, the fact that he has this Mega Evolution, I mean, I'm glad he's included, I guess, but I still hate just it. So, I can't let it go. But I have to see how I can get my thoughts together while I'm trying to fight, but I think it's kind of a cool concept, and I'm glad they kind of put a limit on it with it can only happen during battle and only one Pokemon in your team can even do it in one fight, because my concern was that if they give all these Pokemon these Mega Evolutions, then the regular Pokemon are just going to become so obsolete and no one will ever use them.
Exactly. That's what I was worried about myself.
But, so I was glad to see that. Yeah, Super Bug Pokemon.
They're not Mega Bug Pokemon.
No, I was gonna say.
Yeah, what I was...
Poor thing.
Yeah, I'm a little more neutral about it now, too. At first I was furious and stuff, because I was like, no, you can't have fourth evolutions, that's against the rules. But then I, was later informed that, it was, just during a battle and stuff. But then I was disappointed because I was like, well, I was happy Mawile got an evolution, and
it's not real.
Absol got an evolution, but now I know it's only this temporary thing, and,
You want me to waste items, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You just think I made of money.
You don't have any antidotes?
I do. I have some pecha berries that a cat has
yeah.
picked up.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, you might as well use those, because it's not like you're gonna use those for anything.
Yeah. They're in a berry pouch or something, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have cherry berry.
Oh, you have 5 now, that's good.
See, bird 1 likes me, bird 3. But, I don't know, just kind of a side note. As much as I hate Mega Mewtwo, I can forgive it now. I can forgive it for existing because they're giving me Mega Blaziken.
Okay.
So, while I'm not still gonna let my Mewtwo become a Mega Mewtwo, I will use the heck out of Mega Blaziken.
Yeah, I was like, I bet if she gets, like, the item for it, she'll just, like, sell it or something. But it'll likely be a key item or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was a thing that raised a question for me, though, is that they said you need an item specific to the Pokemon you want to Mega Evolve. So it made me wonder how many of these Pokemon will get Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, because that'd be a whole lot of items.
Yeah, and that sounds like a big hassle, and it's like, if they do, like, a lot of them, like 50 or more, why wouldn't they have just made it simple and just been one item?
Yeah. So that's a good point. So I don't know how many... I'm kind of hoping that since they did Blaziken, that's kind of a hope and a fear, that since they did Blaziken that they'll do all the starters, but then at the same time I'm worried about what they'll do to Charizard.
They better make it a fire dragon type or something.
To get people to shut up about that. I don't really care. I like it just the way it is.
Yeah, I'm like, what will they do? Give it hair? Like they have with the others. That's a big joke.
I think it just said it in the chop, right? I also like to give Aerial Ace to Beedrill, so I guess I could have done that, but oh well.
I didn't even know Beedrill can learn Aerial Ace either.
A lot of Pokemon can learn Aerial Ace, so that's one of them that I use a lot.
That's so amazing. Down you go.
Okay. What's that? It's a bird. That's usually what people use Rock Tunnel for.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably should have looked to see if, because I think Monkey needed healed.
I didn't even notice. I guess when you're actually up at the forefront like this, you really don't pay attention as much as you'd like to think you would.
Yeah. That's kind of, I've actually kind of liked just being able to, like, I can still, like, I've trained myself to be able to play games or work on comics or whatever while still listening to stuff. And so it's actually been kind of nice just listening to you talk about stuff while I can just play the game.
I imagine. But yeah, it did seem Monkey needed some healing, so...
You can just keep going, Turtle.
I don't think I've ever... I think I've trained like one Sandshrew on my Fire Red a long time ago, but I traded it away or something.
I haven't had one for a while, probably not since... Well, I guess I trained all of them in Diamond again. I always associate training all the Pokemon for the Pokedex with Ruby, but I did the same thing. I can't remember what kind of Pokemon it said it was gonna use, but I wanted to switch.
Well, you
Go
have,
Cat.
you say you've gotten pretty much all of them?
Yeah, and I was gonna say I always associate it with Hoenn because that was the first time I did it with Ruby.
Hmm.
But then I did the same thing in Diamond, and then I didn't do everyone, but I did all the Unova Pokemon and
Hmm.
Black. I'll probably have to switch. Well, I guess he's doing okay. Let's see. Then watch it use Wrap, and then I won't be able to.
Hmm. I'm glad they, just another move change they did from the, first Pokemon games where Wrap and, like, Fire Spin and such would take up your turns.
Yeah.
I would just, even if it was, like, not very effective, I remember spamming it on, Gary's, Blastoise at the Elite Four and stuff.
Oh, Cat has an item. Healing for everyone. I just was gonna say something and I saw the item and it went out the window, so
Whoops.
sure. It was gonna be mind blowing. Whatever I was about to say, it was just gonna change your life.
Darn. We all missed out on a
Oops.
key nugget of information.
That's right. PP up. Cat, you are like the best pickup I have seriously ever had.
And like, I think when you first caught him back a few episodes, he got you a rare candy, and it's like, geez, that cat really wants to stay.
It does. And then, like, I've also, like, because I'm pretty sure when it evolves, its ability goes from pickup to, like, limber or
Intimidate
something like
or something, that. Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder if I just want to keep it a Meowth for a while.
Yeah. Oh, don't you dare patronize her.
Mm-hmm. Darkrai's not known for being patronizing at all.
No way.
Yay, money. Yeah, just keep doing that.
So do you get, like, the money if they use Payday on you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You should just bring in Cat and have them throw money at each other. And just collect everything at the end.
It's really good when you have an amulet coin, because it doubles that, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too much. Oh, it don't anymore! Oh, my heart is broken. Everything I know is a lie.
But I think in,
You make me happy.
Bee's good at doing that.
Oh, no, they're out.
Here's where the Voltorb and such might be.
Or else I can also save it for the stuff outside the power plant. Unless that's another area, I don't even remember.
Hmm.
Does that girl fight you?
I think so, yeah.
Yep. She's been out of Pokemon Gym a few times. She always loses. Then how is she still a Pokemon? Shouldn't they all be dead? Oh boy. Oh, I have B out, that's right. He'll be okay.
That puts a dampening on our happiness.
It does. I'll probably save the capture for the next part though, since, I don't know, we're at the end of the Route 9, so that's a good place to leave it and start out. Oh yeah, I guess I'll switch. Since we're paralyzed. Bird 3, come defend your boyfriend. I'm actually probably going to start putting up the Darklocke parts, like actual story parts, soon, because he is going to be going to Kanto soon.
Oh.
Okay, I'll attack you if you really want me to. Yeah. Once Vi goes to Oreburgh, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I was just gonna comment on like moves like Follow Me and Helping Hand and how useless I found them. Actually, though, Helping Hand, I don't see why like those like double battle sensitive or helpful moves are like not so efficient in like the 3rd gen and stuff. It's like they advertise double battles in this game and it doesn't happen until like almost halfway into it when you have 4 badges.
Yeah, there's even, like, I don't think that was one of my things in, if I can talk again, when in Unova and Gen 5 it introduces these new battle styles and you get to use them all one battle in the game. And then I was glad, at least in Black and White 2, they added a few more, but it was still not very much.
Yeah, they have a tendency to like break this news to us, like all these changes and features they add, and well, you know, I can't speak for all of them, but mostly like the battle ones, it turns out to not be that big of a deal in the end when it comes to the game itself. Like the Mega Evolutions, for example, I really wonder how prominent it will be in the game.
Yeah, like in the main story, I bet it would come up, at least if only just because you'd have to get to those Pokemon. I bet it would be pretty late into it.
Yeah, but they do have that distribution event around the game's X and Y's release time, so I have to wonder if the Pokedex for the Kalos region includes pretty much all Pokemon this time instead of just waiting around
until the end for the National Dex?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I probably shouldn't take both of you. Decisions. Bird 1 is a higher level, I guess. Okay, do I want to take Mound, or do I want to take Snake and try to train it up? There's a lot of, like, rock types, but there shouldn't be too many ground moves, I don't think.
Butterfly's so behind.
Let's see. Well, between those 3, I should be good. I don't think I'll have to worry about it. Oh,
Sorry.
I need a Flash Slave.
Yeah, you do. That's why we're probably waiting for like a Voltorb or something to show up.
Yeah, maybe I'll wait and see what I catch in the next part before I make up my mind. Okay, well, I guess that'll do it for this part.
Woohoo!
Got through Route 9, we'll do our catch Route 10, and then I guess start Rock Tunnel on the next part. And I might do that part alone, I might wait for Bing. It's kind of late for him. So.
It is.
So we'll have to do it tomorrow, but I have nothing better to do. Oh, I guess I did want to work on it. I guess I do have some pages I want to do tonight, so I guess recording one part tonight will be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, well, then probably we'll see Being again next time, so hope you guys enjoyed our very... I'm trying to think of the word. I mean, as much as I jump all over the place is one thing, but then we have 2 people doing it.
We're just skipping along through the fields of randomness.
That's what we're best at.
Oh, yes.
Alright, well, I guess we'll see you guys next time, so bye.
Bye.